want to bring in KGW sports reporter Orlando Sanchez now to talk more about this.
Exactly right. Orlando, what exactly does this mean for the future of the Blazers?
Yeah, it just feels like this season of promise and hope and excitement that we saw last night and the style that they played and the way that Chauncey Billups wanted this team. There was a ton of excitement, and it just completely derails what was being built here. Last season, they won 36 games. Coming into this year, there was hope that they would get over that hump and be contending for a playoff spot. And now you're thinking about who's going to be our head coach. That's where we're at right now, and it's such a bummer for this fan base who just feels like, can we catch a break? And here we are now, just one game, just hours after the first game of the regular season is played, here we are.
Exactly, and that's definitely a hit to morale as a team as a whole.
Yeah, it's such a bummer, and minimum, this is going to be a distraction because every player on this team is going to be answering questions about their head coach instead of talking about what's coming next, the task at hand, improving their game, where do they need to get better? And here we are talking about who's going to coach them. That's where we're at now. And in terms of that, Nate Bjorkgren will likely step in as head coach while Chauncey Billups is out.
And now we want to bring in Portland-based sports columnist John Canzano at johncanzano.com. So John, what were your initial thoughts when you heard the news?
Well, first of all, I mean, Blazer fans can't catch a break. I mean, Orlando said it well there, that everybody was excited with how they played. Young team, brand new owner to be, Tom Dundon in the house last night, sitting baseline next to Jody Allen. There was this hope and renewal and a season starting, and now comes the arrest of your coach, who is rousted early this morning and arrested as part of this widespread investigation. Blazer fans in the last 25 years just can't catch a break. I mean, it's just one thing after another. This is Groundhog Day. And look, I think the Blazers need to be stronger here. I think they should come out today. I think they need to suspend Chauncey, relieve him of his duties. You have to distance yourself from this investigation. He's not part of your future anyway. You need to sort of have a clean break from your coach, but this is not good for the Blazers. It's not good for the market, and I'm frustrated for fans.
Yeah, John, let's dive into that a little bit more in terms of where the Blazers go next. How do you see this playing out?
Well, I think they have to come out rapidly with a statement. I mean, you can't sit back and look even more reactive. Look, he was hired amid some controversial circumstances. There were allegations of sex assault from years and years ago. Neil Olshey, the general manager, pushed for Chauncey. This is his guy. Neil Olshey's gone. There's going to be a new owner. There's going to be likely a new front office. Tom Dundon, with his NHL team, came in and sort of cleaned house with the coaching staff and the front office. He'll do the same thing with the Blazers. We know that. I think it would be a smart move from the Blazers right now to distance themselves from Chauncey Billups. Certainly, I think his future in the NBA as a coach is in jeopardy, and this time in Portland. And look, there have been questions about his ability to coach. Like, are we going to get to see this roster coached by someone else? I mean, people for the last couple of seasons have wondered, how good is this roster? Is Chauncey part of the problem? I think we'll get some of that answer this season.
And John, one other thing, can you give us some more context when it comes to sports betting allegations against players and coaches? I mean, this is unprecedented, correct?
Yeah, I mean, but this is a growing problem. I mean, you hit it there. Like, you have these leagues that are all in business with FanDuel, DraftKings, all of these outside agencies. They see revenue, they're partnering with them, but we've got allegations. Now, it's important that we make a distinction that Chauncey Billups is being indicted for money laundering and the conspiracy around these poker games and his involvement in these illegal poker games that were apparently rigged. And he was, the lure that they used to bring in the bigger fish and make the games look legitimate. And it may be that his only crime or his only charge is related to that. You have a couple of other people with NBA ties that it goes much more deeper and more into sports wagering and gambling. And did they fix games? Did they throw games? Were there over-under bets that they were involved in? This is a dark, dark day for the NBA. And you can see the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office are coming for the NBA. And the timing of this, it can't be mistaken. The NBA season just opened. They waited to make this arrest and this announcement.
And Portland-based sports columnist John Canzano, thank you for walking us through some of the stuff that's going on here.